Look at this. To the untrained eye, it's a romantic moment, the climax of a silver screen epic, the pinnacle of human connection. But to a detective, it's a level 4 biohazard. We're looking at 80 million bacteria, exchanged in a single 10-second encounter. Think about that for a second. In the ancient world, where a single infection or a rogue pathogen could end your entire story before it truly began, this behavior should have been an evolutionary dead end. It should have been extinct. So why did we double down on it? Why is it the one thing we can't seem to stop doing? We're talking about a complete and total bypass of your body's perimeter security. Imagine your body as a fortress, a master design built to keep the outside world out. But the kiss? It's the moment we drop the drawbridge. We are letting an invading force of foreign microbes parachute right over the walls of our primary defenses. Why would any logical system allow such a massive security breach? If we were just simple organisms trying to survive, this would be a catastrophic failure of logic. 90% of humanity does it. We've built entire industries around it, from breath mints to poetry, from lipstick to diamond rings. But from a cold, hard survival standpoint, it makes zero sense. It's a logic gap so wide, you could fit a prehistoric mammoth through it. Unless there's an original logic we've forgotten, a hidden blueprint that turns this biohazard into a biological necessity. The clues were everywhere, scattered across the timeline of human history, but we were too distracted by the romance and the candlelit dinners to see the underlying logic. My evidence board is covered in red strings, connecting the ancient savanna to the modern nervous system. We've been looking at the feeling, but today, we're looking at the function. I'm the first detective, and today, we're going subatomic. We're going to find out why your brain thinks exchanging 80 million germs isn't a mistake. It's the ultimate aha moment. Grab your magnifying glass. The investigation into the human kiss starts right now. Let's start by looking at the gear. Take a close look at the human lips. They are packed with over 10,000 individual nerve endings. Think about that density for a second. They are the most sensitive skin on your entire body, a concentrated hub of sensory input. Now, a master designer doesn't give you that much high-fidelity sensory power just to taste a blueberry or check if your soup is too hot. That would be an over-engineered waste of resources. When we map the human brain, the area dedicated to the lips is disproportionately massive. It's a high-priority data port. This isn't just skin, it's a sophisticated piece of biological hardware designed for one specific task: the gathering of high-stakes information. The kiss is actually a high-tech proximity sensor. It's the only time in our social lives where we allow another human being to get close enough to bypass our primary sensory defenses, our personal space bubble. When you get that close, you aren't just touching, you are scanning. You are performing a deep system diagnostic on the person standing in front of you. Within milliseconds of contact, those 10,000 sensors are sending a literal tidal wave of data directly to the brain's core. We're talking about instantaneous streams of information regarding touch, heat, and chemistry, all swirling in a massive neurological vortex. Your brain is processing a mountain of data before you've even had time to close your eyes. This isn't a happy accident or a random quirk of nature. It's a masterpiece of engineering. The lips are the golden interface of the human design, built with specific specs to ensure that when we connect, we aren't just feeling, we are learning. But what exactly is the brain learning during this 10-second biohazard? Here's the secret. Hidden in your scent and your saliva is your MHC, your Major Histocompatibility Complex. Think of it as your immune system's unique fingerprint. Your brain isn't actually looking for love in the way we see it in the movies. It's looking for a partner with an immune system that is the polar opposite of yours. While you're thinking about whether or not to call them back, your brain is calculating compatibility faster than any modern supercomputer. It's running a background check on their DNA, checking to see if their biological shield complements yours. If the immune signatures are too similar, the meter hits the danger zone. But if they are a match, the needle slams into the green. It is the ultimate prehistoric security clearance. By tasting and smelling a partner at point-blank range, your brain is verifying their biological credentials. It's a pass-fail test that determines the future of your lineage before the first date is even over. The original logic here is absolutely brilliant. By combining two different, diverse immune signatures, you create a child with a super immune system, the ultimate survival upgrade for the next generation. We aren't just kissing for the fun of it. We are kissing to ensure our children are born with a biological shield that can withstand the dangers of the world. It's about building a better, stronger future, one connection at a time. We've solved the why, but what about the how? Where did the physical act of mouth-to-mouth contact actually come from? Before there were blenders, grocery stores, or jars of processed mush, ancient mothers had to ensure their babies survived the transition to solid food. They didn't have tools, so they used the most ingenious survival logic available. They chewed the food themselves and passed it mouth-to-mouth to their infants. No blenders, no fancy kitchen gadgets, just raw, functional logic. In this ancient kitchen, the mother's mouth was the primary processing plant. It sounds strange to us in our sterile, modern world, but it was the first act of life-saving logic. It was the original way we shared the gift of life. Over time, this nurturing contact became hardwired into our very design. It shifted from a method of feeding to a symbol of ultimate safety. Think about the vulnerability involved. If you let someone that close to your face the most vital and vulnerable part of your body, you are signing a contract written in trust. You are essentially saying, I trust you with my life. When you let someone into that inner sanctum, you are bypassing every survival instinct that tells you to keep your guard up. It is the ultimate prehistoric contract, a silent agreement that says we are on the same team. This bond is what allowed our ancestors to form the tight-knit groups necessary for survival in a hostile world. To make sure we kept doing it to ensure we didn't forget this vital biological interview, our design includes a built-in reward system. I call it the pharmacy brain. When the data storm is processed and the compatibility check is a success, your brain floods your entire system with a potent cocktail of dopamine and oxytocin. The reward for a successful mission? A flood of pure biological joy. It's a chemical high that forces you to bond, making the experience feel addictive. It's the master designer's way of saying, case solved. This is the right one. Don't let go. So, you see, it's not just a romantic cliché or a cinematic trope. The kiss is a masterpiece of biological engineering. It is a high-tech diagnostic tool, a prehistoric security clearance, and a life-saving legacy all rolled into one. It's how we find the strong, how we protect the weak, and how we keep the human story moving forward into the next chapter. Logic solved, case closed. The biohazard wasn't a mistake. It was the key to our survival. I'm the first detective. If you want to continue decoding the hidden logic of your own life and the world around you, hit that subscribe button. Stay curious, because the past has all the answers, and the logic is always there, if you know where to look. Thanks for watching Original Logic. Case closed.